Hey, it's Heather at Adventures in Gardening, and today we're going to talk about cucumbers because the harvest is bountiful. I mean, so bountiful this year. I've been giving cucumbers away. I have so many, but I want to tell you that over the years of growing cucumbers, every year I would make certain improvements or do certain different things, and I don't want to say I've arrived, but I feel really good about how things have gone this year. So today we're going to do a harvest, and I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with all the extra cucumbers aside from give them away to family and friends. I'm going to tell you some of the things I've done to overcome the obstacles and the critters that want to destroy the cucumber vines, and I'm going to show you quick and easy how to save your own cucumber seeds. So are my cucumber plants beautiful? Not really. Okay, they're looking like it is the season end here, but the amount of cucumbers that are still on them is unbelievable. So if you grow cucumbers or squash or any of the cucurbits, you know that there are so many critters that want to destroy your plants. And we have had all of those critters this year. We've had the Mexican bean beetles, I'm going to show you some today, okay? They're still here. We've had the striped cucumber beetle, which I have hand-picked those. I've hand-picked the Mexican bean beetles as well. And we've had the squash bugs, also hand-picking. So every morning I would come through and I would find them, and I have the yellow bowl method. I talked about that in one of my other videos. The bugs naturally are drawn to the yellow bowls, so you fill it with water and a little bit of dish soap, and they will go in there. But as I'm going through and hand picking, I would just chuck them into the yellow bowl, and that worked really, really well. I lost a couple of cucumber vines here from the striped cucumber beetle. Oh, flock of geese. But for the most part, the vines kept going, and that is ultimately what you want. Yes, we all want a beautiful garden, but as long as those vines keep going, that's okay with me, because we are here for the produce, right? So right now we're going to go ahead and walk through the tunnel here and start harvesting some of the cucumbers. So my cucumbers are on the right side of my cattle panel, and yes, they are starting to look a little tired, aren't they? Yeah. So you can see the critters do get to them still, with all of the crunchy leaves and spreading their little germs through their little mouth parts. But look up. We have cucumbers still. We're going to harvest and put them in the basket here. So I grow two kinds of cucumbers in my garden. I grow Boston Pickler, which is this one right here, and Marketmore 76, which I'll show you in a minute. But neither of them I've never had them be bitter or dry. They are crisp and refreshing and just delicious cucumbers. So do I water? Yes, I do. I do water. I water by hand inside the cattle tunnel here. It is looking a little dry today. We had a lot of rain the day before yesterday. But yes, I do pretty consistent watering. So you can see that there's a lot of smaller ones. I let them get a little bit bigger than this before I pick them. So every day I'm coming through here and I am filling a basket with, 12, 15 cucumbers every single day. Do you think you're a kitten? I think I got everything that was big. Yes, Piper, you are pretty. Are you a pretty baby? right, like I said, the vines are not beautiful right now, but I mean, how can I complain when I've got cucumbers everywhere? I would much prefer them to be gorgeous, but these are Marketmore 76. The skins are a little bit thicker. They are also not, I have never found them to be bitter. So I will make pickles out of actually both of these varieties. I prefer Marketmore 76 for pickles, and I love these. These are so crisp and refreshing when you keep them in the refrigerator and have them in a salad. You can see that there's a squash bug right here. Yep. So I will throw him in the yellow bowl. I have not in the last few days seen striped cucumber beetles. Did they finish up for this season? I don't know. I probably spoke too soon. Not a ton of squash bugs, I have to be honest. But I'm a pretty consistent hunter. So that one right there is for seed for the Marketmore. So I'm not going to touch that one. And you can see that there's lots of little ones still. Almost got them all. So I will occasionally come through and cut off some of these leaves or pick some of these leaves just so that it's not unsightly, because it really does bother me to have to look at it. But yeah, there's so much to do this time of year when the produce is all maturing. So yeah. All right, so we're going to go on the outside looking in and see if there's anything out there. Can we see in the sunshine? I don't know, but you can see the plants look so much better on the outside. I mean, they still have this going on. That's bad. This is, oh, here they are, Mexican bean beetles having a meeting. They're having a meeting. Well, I'm going to interrupt, but that damage is from them. But yeah, some of the vines are starting to go. And that's okay, because I've had to make a lot of pickles. A lot of pickles. So as far as fertilizer goes, I did fertilize these. When I first planted them, I used the Spoma Vegetone. I do not do overhead watering. I only water directly towards the soil. When I do water, we get plenty of rain that will wet the foliage, so I try not to make it a bigger problem by using like a sprinkler or something. But I expect that we're going to continue to have cucumbers for a little while, at least not maybe as many as I have been getting though, and that's just okay with me. So that makes 9 Boston Pickler and 16 of these Marketmores. And yesterday I had 15 total that I picked. So, yikes. Will the basket hold? Oh, I don't think so. I don't think so. All right, so the last one we're gonna pick is this. Is a Boston pickler that I've left on the vine, 2 of them, for seed saving. So let me show you what we're gonna do now. So just like tomato seeds, cucumber seeds need to be allowed to ferment for a period of time to dissolve or to get rid of that pulpy sac that is around the seed in order for them to have good germination next year. And the difference is that the cucumber seeds only need like 2 to 3 days fermentation, whereas tomato seeds need a week. So I'm just going to cut this open. You can kind of see what I'm talking about with that little pulpy sac that's on the outside. They feel kind of slimy, so we need to get rid of that. So I'm going to use this jar right here. Oh, you can see the pulpy sac really good on these. And you'll notice that all of my seeds look like they are plump and not flat. Okay, if you go to plant your cucumber seeds next year and they look like they're flat or empty, yeah, you're not going to have any luck with them. All right, so this is enough cucumbers for a couple of years here. And now I'm going to fill this up. And after the 3 days is up, I will be able to do this. I'll be able to swirl it and the seeds will sink to the bottom and the pulp will float to the top, and then I will just pour the pulp off, rinsing them a couple times until everything is gone. But that is how you prepare your cucumber seeds for next year. All right, so this is a lot of cucumbers, right? And my crispers are full of cucumbers inside, and I need to do something. All right, I'm going to find more friends maybe. So here's what I'm going to do. I have made a lot of pickles this year. All right, enough pickles, and I have pickles from 22, 23, yeah, 22 and 23 still. All right, and so no more preserved pickles. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some refrigerator pickles in a big jar similar to this one. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a big jar like this, and I'm going to go ahead and put all of my pickling spices in the bottom along with some crushed garlic. And then I'm going to cut up my cucumbers and arrange them really tight inside this jar. And now I'm just going to go ahead and make a simple brine of vinegar and water and heat it up on the stove with some salt and maybe a pinch of sugar. And from there, I'm going to go ahead and pour my hot brine over top of my cucumbers, over top of my sliced cucumbers, and I'm going to wait until it's cooled down, and then I'm going to put them in the refrigerator. And then whenever anybody wants to have a snack over the next few months, they can just grab one out of the jar. Now, one can only eat so many pickles. And my new favorite thing to do is to juice my cucumbers. Now, I'm a juicer from way back. I like to juice. I like the taste of all vegetable juices, but I love cucumber juice. You want to feel like $1,000,000? Go ahead and juice some cucumbers. But let's take it a step further. My second new favorite thing this year is to make the cucumber juice ice cubes. And then when I'm coming outside or leaving the house and I fill a mug with some water, I will just pop in a refreshing cucumber ice cube. So I'm going to make a whole bunch of those and put them in a big container in the freezer. At least that's my plan right now. So when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. When life gives you cucumbers, you gotta do something. I am grateful for this bountiful harvest, and so no matter what comes out of the garden, I'm going to find something to do with it. So thanks for spending time in the garden with me today. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I would love it if you'd subscribe so you don't miss out on the next adventure in gardening. See you soon.